Hello there and welcome. If you're getting ready for retirement here in Canada, the Canada Pension Plan, or CPP, is probably on your mind. But, figuring out how much you're actually going to get, when you should take it, and just where to even find all that info can feel like you're trying to solve a puzzle in the dark. But don't you worry, because today we're handing you the map. We are going to walk through all of it, step by step. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why it feels like a puzzle. Then, and this is the important part, we'll show you how to get into your personal account, find your own numbers, and then we'll get into that really crucial decision about your age. And finally, we'll walk you through how easy it is to apply online. Your CPP is such a huge piece of your whole retirement picture. The tricky part is that the most important information, the numbers that are just for you, well, they can feel like they're locked away somewhere. So let's go find those missing pieces, shall we? And that really brings us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? If you're getting close to retirement, this is the one you're thinking about. Should you start taking your CPP at 60, wait till 65, or maybe even hold off a little longer? The thing is, there isn't one right answer for everybody, but the best answer for you is right there, waiting in your personal data. And the key that unlocks all of it is your My Service Canada account, or MSCA for short. Just think of it like your own personal secure vault for all your government information, especially your CPP details. It really is the one tool you need to turn all that confusion into a clear, straightforward plan. All right, so our very first step is just getting you inside that account. Now, I know it can sound a little technical, but I promise there are a couple of really simple ways to unlock it. Basically, you've got two main doors to get in. On one side, you've got the GCKey. That's a username and password that you create just for government websites. But on the other side, and this is often way easier, is using a sign-in partner. This means you can just use the same login you already use for your online banking. It's totally secure. Your bank just tells the government, yep, this is them, without sharing any of your banking details. Oh, and if you live in BC or Alberta, there's actually a third door. You can use your provincial digital ID. The most important thing to know is that all of these methods are super secure. Really, the choice just boils down to whichever one is most convenient for you. Now, the very first time you register, there's one little extra security step. It's called a personal access code, or a PAC. The government will actually put this code in an envelope and mail it to your house. It's kind of like the final handshake to prove you are who you say you are before they'll show you all your private information. And getting this code is built right into the sign-up process. You'll just start registering online, and when it asks, you'll say you need a code. After you verify a few details, they pop it in the mail for you. The only catch is you have to be a little patient. It usually takes about 5 to 10 business days to show up in your mailbox. Okay, you did it. You've requested your code, it arrived, and now you're logged in. So now for the fun part. Let's find the most important piece of this whole puzzle. Your personal pension estimate. These are your numbers. So once you're on that main dashboard, just look for a section called Canada Pension Plan. Simple enough, right? Inside there, you'll see a link that says something like View My Benefit Estimates. You give that a click, and boom, the website will lay it all out for you. It'll show you exactly what you're estimated to get per month if you start at 60, at 65, and at 70. And that brings us to the big one. This is where the strategy comes in. Now that you have your real personal numbers right in front of you, we can finally figure out how choosing a different start date actually changes your bottom line. So let's say you decide to take your CPP as early as you can, at age 60. Well, your monthly payment is going to be permanently reduced. For every single month you start before your 65th birthday, the payment drops by 0.6%. That adds up to a total reduction of 36%. Now, some people choose this if they really need the income or for other personal reasons. But what if you wait? While the exact opposite happens.
For every month you delay past 65, your payment gets a bonus of 0.7%. And if you can hold off all the way until you're 70, that bonus grows into a massive 42% permanent increase. That is a seriously powerful way to boost your guaranteed income for the rest of your life.
This chart makes it so clear. Let's just pretend your pension at 65 is a nice round $1,000 a month. Well, if you start early at 60, that payment becomes $640. But look what happens if you wait until 70. It jumps all the way up to $1,420. You can really see the massive difference this decision makes to your monthly cash flow. Okay, so a bigger monthly check sounds great, but you're also probably thinking, well, if I start early, I get payments for more years. And that's a great point. So how do you figure out which path gives you more money overall in the long run? The answer is something called a break-even age. Here's how it shakes out. If you're deciding between starting at 60 or waiting until 65, age 74 is the magic number. If you think you'll live past 74, you'll get more total money by waiting for 65. And for the decision between 65 and 70, that break-even point is age 81. It really shows you that your thoughts on your own health and longevity play a huge role in this choice. So you've gotten into your account, you've looked at your numbers, you've weighed the options, and you've made your decision. The hard part is over. The final step is just making it happen. And applying is honestly the easiest part. You can do it right there in your account. The online application is just a simple form they walk you through. You log in, head over to the CPP section, and click Apply. It'll guide you through everything. You get to pick the exact month you want your payments to start. You put in your banking info for direct deposit, and that's it. All done online, no paperwork, no standing in line. You're in complete control. We've covered a lot of ground here, haven't we? From just getting logged in to making some pretty big decisions. So let's just step back and look at the main takeaway from all of this. At the end of the day, that My Service Canada account is the tool that puts you in the driver's seat. It takes what can feel like a really confusing government process and turns it into a clear, simple plan that is built just for you. It truly gives you the power to see your options, make a choice you feel good about, and then take action with confidence. So you now have the tools and the know-how to master this really important piece of your retirement puzzle. And that just leaves us with one final thought to send you off with. Now that you've got your CPP plan sorted out, what's the next exciting step you're going to take to build the retirement you've been working so hard for?